Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Lifting device consisting of a platform or cage that is raised and lowered mechanically in a vertical shaft in order to move people from one floor to another in a building. Raise or haul up with or as if with mechanical help. The act of raising something. He responded with a lift of his eyebrow. Fly people or goods to or from places not accessible by other means. Food is airlifted into Bosnia. Invigorate or heighten. Lift my spirits. Make off with belongings of others. Transportation of people or goods by air, especially when other means of access are unavailable. Rise up. Cancel officially. Lift an embargo. Perform cosmetic surgery on someone's face. Take illegally. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Put an end to. Lift a ban. Plastic surgery to remove wrinkles and other signs of aging from your face. An incision is made near the hairline and skin is pulled back and excess tissue is excised. Some actresses have more than one facelift. The event of something being raised upward. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Move upwards. Lift one's eyes. Take without referencing from someone else's writing or speech, of intellectual property. The component of the aerodynamic forces acting on an airfoil that opposes gravity. Move upward. The fog lifted. Raise in rank or condition. The new law lifted many people from poverty. A powered conveyance that carries skiers up a hill. A device worn in a shoe or boot to make the wearer look taller or to correct a shortened leg. A ride in a car. He gave me a lift home. Call to stop the hunt or to retire, as of hunting dogs. Make audible. He lifted a war whoop. One of the layers forming the heel of a shoe or boot. Pay off, a mortgage. Remove from a seedbed or from a nursery. Lift the tulip bulbs. Remove from a surface. The detective carefully lifted some fingerprints from the table. Remove hair by scalping. Rise upward, as from pressure or moisture. The floor is lifting slowly. Take hold of something and move it to a different location. Lift the box onto the table. Take off or away by decreasing. Lift the pressure. Take root crops out of the ground. Lift potatoes. The act of giving temporary assistance. Lifting device consisting of a platform or cage that is raised and lowered mechanically in a vertical shaft in order to move people from one floor to another in a building. The airfoil on the tailplane of an aircraft that makes it ascend or descend. Raise or haul up with or as if with mechanical help. Hoist the bicycle onto the roof of the car. Raise. Hoist the flags. Lifting device for raising heavy or cumbersome objects. Move from one place to another by lifting. They hoisted the patient onto the operating table. Raise or haul up with or as if with mechanical help. Catch the scent of get wind of. A reflex that expels intestinal gas through the anus. Form into a wreath. Empty rhetoric or insincere or exaggerated talk. That's a lot of wind. Arrange or coil around. To move or cause to move in a sinuous, spiral, or circular course. The river winds through the hills. Extend in curves and turns. The road winds around the lake. The act of winding or twisting. He put the key in the old clock and gave it a good wind. A musical instrument in which the sound is produced by an enclosed column of air that is moved by bellows or the human breath. Air moving, sometimes with considerable force, from an area of high pressure to an area of low pressure. Trees bent under the fierce winds. Coil the spring of some mechanical device by turning a stem. Wind your watch. An indication of potential opportunity. A tendency or force that influences events. The winds of change. Breath. The collision knocked the wind out of him. The act of lifting something with great effort. The act of raising something. An upward movement, especially a rhythmical rising and falling. Make an unsuccessful effort to vomit. Strain to vomit. Rise and move, as in waves or billows. An involuntary spasm of ineffectual vomiting. A bad case of the heaves. Lift or elevate. Throwing something heavy, with great effort. He gave it a mighty heave. Bend out of shape, as under pressure or from heat. Breathe noisily, as when one is exhausted. Geology, a horizontal dislocation. Move or cause to move in a specified way, direction, or position. Throw with great effort. Utter a sound, as with obvious effort. She heaved a deep sigh when she saw the list of things to do. Call forth emotions, feelings, and responses. Raise a smile. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. Raise the specter of unemployment. Cause to become alive again. Raise from the dead. The act of raising something. Firemen learn several different raises for getting ladders up. Cause to puff up with a leaven. Invigorate or heighten. Cause to assemble or enlist in the military. Raise an army. The amount of salary is increased. He got a 3% raise. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. Put an end to. Raise a siege. Put forward for consideration or discussion. Raise the question of promotions. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Move upwards. Increase. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. We raise hogs here. Construct, build, or erect. Raise in rank or condition. Look after a child until it is an adult. Raise a family. Activate or stir up. Raise a mutiny. Bet more than the previous player. Bid one's partner's suit at a higher level. Bring a surface or a design into relief and cause to project. Raised edges. Cause to be heard or known, express or utter. Raise a shout. Collect funds for a specific purpose. The president raised several $million for his college. Create a disturbance, especially by making a great noise. Raise hell. Establish radio communications with. They managed to raise Hanoi last night. Increasing the size of a bet, as in poker. I'll see your raise and double it. Multiply a number by itself a specified number of times. 8 is 2 raised to the power 3. Pronounce vowels by bringing the tongue closer to the roof of the mouth. Raise your O. Raise the level or amount of something. Raise my salary. Fly people or goods to or from places not accessible by other means. Food is airlifted into Bosnia. Transportation of people or goods by air, especially when other means of access are unavailable. Not representing or imitating external reality or the objects of nature. A large abstract painting. A sketchy summary of the main points of an argument or theory. Make off with belongings of others. A concept or idea not associated with any specific instance. He loved her only in the abstract, not in person. Consider a concept without thinking of a specific example. Consider abstractly or theoretically. Consider apart from a particular case or instance. Let's abstract away from this particular example. Dealing with a subject in the abstract without practical purpose or intention. Abstract reasoning. Existing only in the mind, separated from embodiment. Abstract words like truth and justice. Give an abstract of. Make off with belongings of others. Informal terms for money. Any of various types of cabbage. Any of various cultivars of the genus Brassica oleracea grown for their edible leaves or flowers. Make off with belongings of others. Anything that serves as an enticement. Make off with belongings of others. Approach with an offer of sexual favors. Take by theft. A golf shot that curves to the left for a right-handed golfer. He took lessons to cure his hooking. A sharp curve or crook, a shape resembling a hook. To cause someone or oneself to become dependent on something, especially a narcotic drug. A mechanical device that is curved or bent to suspend or hold or pull something. Make a piece of needlework by interlocking and looping thread with a hooked needle. Rip off. Ask an unreasonable price. Entice and trap. A basketball shot made over the head with the hand that is farther from the basket. A catch for locking a door. A curved or bent implement for suspending or pulling something. A short swinging punch delivered from the side with the elbow bent. Catch with a hook. Hook a fish. Fasten with a hook. Hit a ball and put a spin on it so that it travels to the left. Hit with a hook. His opponent hooked him badly. Secure with the foot. Hook the ball. Make off with belongings of others. Take away to an undisclosed location against their will and usually in order to extract a ransom. Deprive of by deceit. Disable by drugging. Nobble the racehorses. Make off with belongings of others. Irritate as if by a nip, pinch, or tear. The pain is as if sharp points pinch your back. Make off with belongings of others. Cut the top off. A sudden unforeseen crisis, usually involving danger, that requires immediate action. A slight but appreciable amount. Make ridges into by pinching together. The act of apprehending, especially apprehending a criminal. A small sharp bite or snip. A squeeze with the fingers. Squeeze tightly between the fingers. He pinched her behind. An injury resulting from getting some body part squeezed. A painful or straitened circumstance. The pinch of the recession. Make off with belongings of others. Make off with belongings of others. Someone who prowls or sneaks about, usually with unlawful intentions. Make off with belongings of others. Someone acting as an informer or decoy for the police. Marked by quiet and caution and secrecy, taking pains to avoid being observed. A sneak attack. Pass on stealthily. To go stealthily or furtively. Instead of sneaking around spying on the neighbor's house. A person who is regarded as underhanded and furtive and contemptible. Put, bring, or take in a secretive or furtive manner. Sneak a look. Make off with belongings of others. A sweeping stroke or blow. Strike with a swiping motion. Located in or toward the back or rear. The chair's rear legs. Rise up. The side of an object that is opposite its front. His room was toward the rear of the hotel. Cause to rise up. The side that goes last or is not normally seen. Construct, build, or erect. The fleshy part of the human body that you sit on. Stand up on the hind legs, of quadrupeds. The horse reared in terror. The part of something that is furthest from the normal viewer. It was hidden in the rear of the store. Look after a child until it is an adult. The back of a military formation or procession. Infantrymen were in the rear. Get up and out of bed. An increase in cost. They asked for a 10% rise in rates. Return from the dead. Christ is risen. Theology, the origination of the Holy Spirit at Pentecost. A movement upward. They cheered the rise of the hot air balloon. Rise up. Increase in volume. Come up, of celestial bodies. The sun also rises. The amount of salary is increased. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Go up or advance. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Rise in rank or status. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Increase in value or to a higher point. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. The car couldn't make it up the rise. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. The property possessed by a slope or surface that rises. Increase in price or value. Become more extreme. Come to the surface. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. A growth in strength or number or importance. Exert oneself to meet a challenge. Rise to a challenge. Cancel officially. Declare invalid. The contract was annulled. Cancel officially. A contrary command canceling or reversing a previous command. The act of upsetting something. Cancel officially. Cause the downfall of rulers. Change radically. Turn from an upright or normal position. The big vase overturned. Rule against. Cause to overturn from an upright or normal position. An improbable and unexpected victory. Cancel officially. The act of abrogating, an official or legal cancellation. Cancel officially. The side of a coin or metal that does not bear the principal design. Reversed, turned backward, in order or nature or effect. Cancel officially. Change to the contrary. The trend was reversed. An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes, something that is thwarting or frustrating. Reverse the position, order, relation, or condition of. The gears by which the motion of a machine can be reversed. Turn inside out or upside down. Directed or moving toward the rear. Rule against. A relation of direct opposition. We thought Sue was older than Bill, but just the reverse was true. Turning in the opposite direction. American football. A running play in which a back running in one direction hands the ball to a back running in the opposite direction. Of the transmission gear causing backward movement in a motor vehicle. In reverse gear. Cancel officially. He revoked the ban on smoking. The mistake of not following suit when able to do so. Fail to follow suit when able and required to do so. Leave, a job, post, or position, voluntarily. She vacated the position when she got pregnant. Leave behind empty. Move out of. You must vacate your office by tonight. Cancel officially. Vacate a death sentence. Perform cosmetic surgery on someone's face. Take illegally. Rustle cattle. A light noise, like the noise of silk clothing or leaves blowing in the wind. Forage food. Make a dry crackling sound. Plastic surgery to remove wrinkles and other signs of aging from your face. An incision is made near the hairline and skin is pulled back and excess tissue is excised.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.